I just had got out of a relationship, and I'm around, hanging out with my friends or whatever. They lived in, like, the hood part of where we from. So I meet this guy or whatever. They just kept trying to put me on all these people or whatever. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody because I just got out of something. So it was this guy. He looked like similar to like Ice Cube's son. Like, he was real cute, could dress, nice eyes, nice hair. Everything was nice, and he was funny as shit. Give him my number or whatever. Get in the car, go about my fucking day. Nigga never called me. Whatever. I ain't tripped because I wasn't pressed over it or whatever. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'm not going to be thirsty on you, and I don't want you too pressed over me. But at the same time, like, he had my number. I ain't have his. So, I wasn't waiting around for no nigga to call me. So I remember having a party for my best friend's birthday. I used to do strawberry wasted parties. So we would have 6-headed beer funnels. Everything was, basically everything was strawberry. Weed brownies, liquor injected in the strawberries. Everybody was bent. My friends was stripping. They was getting to $1. Whatever, the party was lit. My phone blacked out or whatever. So I needed a new phone. It just so happened, like, before it blacked out, he was texting me or whatever. I'm telling him, like, yo, my phone acting stupid, da-da-da-da. So I had his number. So then the next day, my phone ain't work. Call him off the cordless phone or whatever. I lived with my mom and them then. So I'm telling him, like, I need a phone for work, da-da-da. He like, oh, my homie got this phone. I don't know if you want it or whatever. It was like one of the Microsoft phones. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take it or whatever. Used it for a minute. He came, pulled up in front of my house, got in the car. We busted up for a minute. He was real cool or whatever. Got the phone, left out. We talked nonstop that day for like hours. Like, when I say I felt like I knew him for a while, I felt like I knew him for a while. Like, he was like real down to earth. He was funny. I think like when you come out of a relationship, somebody like that is like something that you need at the moment. Moving forward, we together like every day. Like, you couldn't even tell he had a girlfriend or whatever. I'm telling my friends, I'm like, he got a girl. They like, what? He don't got a girl. And then I realized, niggas is crafty as shit. This nigga had a girl. They lived together. He still had all the time in the world for me. And I realized y'all niggas is crafty as fuck. Y'all make time for whoever the fuck y'all want to make time for. And that's just the bottom line, period. So we together all the time. We even like going out on dates or whatever. Like, and back then it wasn't like how it is now with social media and stuff like that. Everybody like, oh, I'm a side bitch. Fuck that bitch. Da-da-da. This my nigga too. We share him. It was none of that. It was a mutual understanding. Like, we would go out Jersey, and back in the day or whatever, when you cheat, you go out Jersey. You don't stay in Philly. So we out Jersey. On a Red Lobster, we go to the movies, we have a fun time or whatever. I remember he fell asleep behind the wheel or whatever. That's when I learned that, okay, something ain't right or whatever. I'm thinking like, maybe he's just really tired or whatever. And I'm like, yo, you want me to drive? And he like, no, I'm good, I got it. Like, gnawing off at the wheel and shit. At this point, I'm like, bitch, you finna die. You ain't making it to 23 or whatever. You might as well chalk life right here and just die in Jersey and be corny with all the Jersey people. That's corny. No shade or whatever. But y'all Jersey niggas can't dress. Anyway, so I love y'all, but y'all like stuck a little bit behind the times. But so yeah, it was later on that I realized that, he was on perks, because one time I was at a girls' night with my friend, and she came outside on a porch or whatever and was like, can you scratch my back? Can you scratch my head? And I'm like, yo, why you keep asking me to scratch you? Like, you asking me like how such and such used to ask me or whatever. And she like, oh, because I took a perk or whatever. And I think like when you take too many, I ain't know nothing about like perks or any of that type of stuff back then or whatever. Like, I know about it now, but I didn't know nothing about that back then. And I wasn't around people that was into shit like that or whatever. Mind you, I was 22.
You were 13.
He was in the third. I was in the fifth. I was in the third. He was in the fifth.
He was 20. I think he was like 28 or whatever. But so yeah, so that's that's what he was into. This was like a whole relationship for like a year. I was dug in. So I remember one time, like, I play so much, like I'm like a big kid or whatever. So I got my water gun out. He came to see me. He like came from around the corner, like a block over or whatever, come to see me. So I'm outside my friend's house, and like I got my hair all done like weave, but I got the top part out or whatever is my real hair. And he like, I'll wet you right now. And I'm like, stop playing. I load up my gun and shoot the shit out of you with my water gun or whatever. Like, I was talking real heavy. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I play so much, I'll ride up on your block and air everybody the fuck out with my water gun or whatever. So that nigga poured a whole bottle of water on me. So I run into my friend's house. I'm like, yo, load that shit up. This nigga just fucking wet me. Look at my shit. My other friend was across the street. I'm like, yo, load your gun up. We going on the block. Go on the block, run down, swerve him up real quick, run off the block. Then my friend like, that's his girlfriend. I'm like, what? She like, that was his girlfriend on the block. I'm like, for real? I'm like, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, I felt like I ain't disrespect nobody. It ain't like, you know, today when they be like, I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I'll fucking tongue you down right in front of that bitch. Like, this our dick. Like, no. I kept it pushing or whatever. And then he came back around and wet me up again. And I'm just like, that's your girlfriend around there? And he like, yeah. But I ain't trip off of it. So, moving forward, because, child, a bitch was little dumb for a minute. So, we chilling, like, every day at this point. Like, it's to the point where, like, all right, they live together, but he had another house, and he would always ask me to spend the night. Like, every time we would go out, like, if I'm at the bar or whatever, because I played the bar real heavy back then, he would just come in the bar. I don't know, if like, to see if I was talking to anybody or whatever, but he would be in the bar with me. I didn't care. Like, we was together just having fun. At the end of the day, I kept that nigga young. So, so yeah, I would spend the night at his house. And then one day, like, I'm on Twitter real heavy. Like, Twitter was heavy back then. Like, I don't even think Instagram was out yet. I was on Twitter real heavy. So I'm following somebody, and I just knew, like, his girlfriend name. So I see the name pop up or whatever off a retweet from somebody else. I click on it. I'm scrolling through her shit, you know, being nosy like how girls do when they find something all fucking dumb. Like, Tasha, mind your fucking business. So I see people like congratulating her, like, congrats on being pregnant, da 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 da. By this point, I'm fucking livid because I don't like feeling like I'm lied to or whatever. Like, it's like girls be like a little bit crazy, and then it's like girls that's a lot of fucking crazy. And I was like a little bit crazy back then. So I'm just like, I just find it funny that, and I know he's sitting there like, I know this bitch just ain't say that fucking line. What the fuck is she about to say? Because I never tripped over anything. Like, we ain't never like argue like that or whatever. Like, I think we like argued one time or whatever. I pushed that nigga off the bike and he got real mad. I pushed him off his bike. But I'm just like, why you ain't tell me you got a baby on the way? But it's like, I'm so deep dug in. Sometimes just like, lil' dumb, get the fuck out of this shit. Like, he got a whole baby on the way and you just still wrapped up in this. But my fucking dumb ass, child, I can't even say at this point. Like, most people, I know y'all watching this video, like, he probably had some good ass dick. Like, it wasn't even about sex with us. I think it was just about that fun and that just like that young feeling or whatever. Like, at the end of the day, I kept that nigga young, and that's the bottom line. And we had so much fun together that it just was like, I mean, we had sex. Like, I can't even be like, you know, the sex was crazy, because at the end of the day, I didn't even suck his dick. I was just like, you know, I feel like if you got a girlfriend, I ain't doing all that. And typical side chicks, they'll go and do above and beyond to like keep that nigga because they're not the main. Me, I'm like, I'm not doing all that. You got a girlfriend, I'm not sucking your dick. Like, you can eat me out and we can have sex and we'll call it a day at the end of the day or whatever. But I'm not going above and beyond to do something for somebody that's not mine or whatever. Oh, child, it was getting too deep. So, you know, I'm chilling with him, and it's something that, I don't know, I think it's like, it's women that just like, they care about something and then they don't care about something. And to me, you know, I had to have a talk with him because I felt like I started feeling like a little bad. Like, dog, you got a baby on the way or whatever. Like, I don't even think we should do this no more. But he just like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. I guess by then we was just so in love or whatever. So then he ended up getting locked up. Yep. He ended up getting locked up. When I say I wrote him every day, like, I'm sitting there asking my mom for stamps every day. I know she's just like, buy your own damn stamps. And I'm just like, Mom, I need these stamps. I was putting money on my phone for Global Telnet so I could talk to him. I was going up to see him, like, I think once a week, like on his visiting day. I remember the first time I went up there, like, I didn't know shit about jail. I came with like the ripped up pants or whatever. They waited up until they called me up to search me in the back to tell me that I couldn't go to my visit because of my pants. When I say I fucking balled home on the E-way, it took me like 25 minutes to ball home. Called my mom halfway there, like, put these pants on the couch for me. I'm coming in real quick. Came in, changed my pants, balled back up on the E-way just to go see him to make my visit or whatever. And then it's like, wow, I just remember this nigga always had Jolly Ranchers in his orange jumpsuit. Or was it blue? I don't know. I gotta start watching Orange is the New Black. I think the jumpsuit was blue. But anyway, he will always have Jolly Ranchers. Like, why? Y'all, just because they can't give y'all gum or whatever, so they give y'all Jolly Ranchers. And so, you know, like, I was like really like deep. And when I say I could have been out here, like, because at the end of the day, like, when you're a side chick, you are rightfully single. And so I could have been out here fucking somebody. I could have been out here with a whole man who was titled to be mine, but that just wasn't, I don't know, bitch. When I la dumb, the dumb. So it was so crazy. Like, it was like 8 months. Like, I literally went to the sex store bullet. Like, I'm out here zapping my cat for this nigga because I'm not fucking nobody else. And it's just like, I don't know, I started realizing, like, you know, this shit too crazy. Like, it was like me, I was, at the time I starting on my skits, like, before he went to jail, like, he gave me like $500 for a camcorder. Like, I bought him all this Nike shit for Christmas and he gave me $500 for a camera. I was like, you know, I want to start doing skits. And he was just like, boo, you crazy as shit or whatever. I don't know if the nigga believed in me or not, but he just gave me the fucking money for the camcorder. Well, he just gave me money for a camera. I just happened to pick out a camcorder, and that's how I started doing all my skits or whatever. But, you know, I held him down for 8 months, and then I just was like, I had to break the news to him one day, like, I can't do this no more with you. Like, you got a whole girlfriend that's waiting for you, a whole girlfriend that you're going home to, and I'm going home to my motherfucking dog. Only as shit going home to my motherfucking dog. So he was like heartbroken over it. Like, he came out, like, so if that was 8 months, he came out like a couple of months later or whatever. So then he called me and I'm like, what's up? You know, I'm happy that you home. He like, you come see me. I'm on house arrest. On house arrest? Well, nigga, where am I coming to? So it was like, oh my God. Child, he done invited me to his home. So I'm like, send me the address. La Dumb, the dumb. Hello, my name Latasha. No, bitch, your name La Dumb. So I pull up on his block, get out the car. It's all these old people out there. Like, it's like I don't know if I was guilty or whatever, because I don't get into shit like that. But it's like all these old people was outside just watching me walk up to the house like, look at him, got that young bitch coming while his girlfriend at work. That motherfucking dog ass nigga. He was an unforgivable wild dog ass nigga for that. But at the time, he was my wild forgivable dog ass nigga. So, you know, we start talking or whatever, and he like, boo, you fucking dumped me. Because in his head, I was his girlfriend. He like, boo, you fucking dumped me. I love you. And you're like, I'm like, you know, I love you too. But it's just like, I can't go on and live my life like this. So we start kissing, and then we start having sex. In the midst of having sex, I hear a baby cry. And I'm just like, wait, stop. Is that a baby crying? He like, oh yeah, my son upstairs.
Oh, hell no!
What? Like, sis, when I said I was coming in there and I was making jokes, like, if your girlfriend come home, I'm jumping out the window, because that's some people's reality, but that ain't my reality. Like, when I heard that baby cry, that shit was just like the icing on the cake. Like, Tasha, you got to go. This nigga tripping. Like, I don't give a fuck how good he eat pussy. This nigga gotta fucking go. And that's when I realized I could not be a side chick no more. I don't even know how y'all bitches do it.